Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and today's video is going to be a full face using Tarte Cosmetics. So I recently did a video unboxing a massive box of stuff from Tarte Cosmetics. Thank you so much to the Tarte Cosmetics team for sending that box to me. I absolutely love the products. I have been using them and adding those products to my routines, but I asked you guys if you'd be interested in me doing a full face using Tarte products, and we can talk through the products as I use them. I haven't used a couple of items, especially their base products, so that'll be really interesting to go through with you guys. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing and hearing my thoughts about these products from Tarte, then definitely keep on watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on your notification bell so that you know when I upload a video, and let's get it. Right, so the only thing I've done right now is moisturize. Now I don't have any brow products from Tarte, so I'm just going to do my brows off camera, and then we'll jump into the other products that I do have. Oh my god. So I did one eye off camera so I can just get my bearing, but can I just say, is it me? Or maybe it is me. Can we just bring back like the solid shimmer shadows? You know, the ones that pick up well with a brush, and not the ones you have to use your finger, not the squishy, like none of those, because they're still gorgeous. And not everybody likes using fingers. Just saying. Let's just jump into how I created this look. So for this look, I used the Tarte Pro eyeshadow palette, the Amazonian clay palette. I have never used this palette before. This is the first time. It does have a nice big old mirror. It doesn't open up more than this. And then these, so you're just gonna see my face. I'm gonna blind you, aren't I? So these are the shadows. It's a very, very reflective eyeshadow palette, so I'll pop in a picture of it so you guys can see. But that's the palette that I use today, and I literally use 5 shadows from the palette to create this eye look. So first things first, I'm going to use a black base. Yes, we're going to use a black base today. Don't be scared. So I'm going to pop a black base. I don't have a black base from Tarte, but you can use any gel base that you've got. I'm using the Plouise base, the Badda black base, I think it's called. So I'm packing this on. I'm being very careful with how and where I place the black, because black isn't very forgiving, so just be very careful where you place it. And I'm not dragging it all the way out or anything. I'm trying to keep it in a circular motion, because when we start blending it, it's gonna spread a little bit. So this is what I've got so far. Next, I'm just going to blend the edge without any product. I'm just going to blend the edge of the base and just like tap it in so that it's a little drier. And you see that you can see that it's blowing out already. So you definitely want to be careful with this step. Alright, so that's done. Next, I'm going to go into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use a shade called Vamp. It's a dark brown shade, and I'm just going to apply that into the crease and the outer corner just ever so gently, and just start blending it on top of where I diffuse the black. Just very gently. And then I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going into shade Whimsy. Whimsy is like a terracotta brown. It's a very, very beautiful terracotta brown shade. And I'm going to use this to blend out the edge of the shadow that we just applied. And I'm not dragging it all the way. This is going to spread out quite quickly if you don't carefully blend it out. But literally using a little product at a time, making sure that the harsh lines are not visible. further blend out Whimsy, I'm gonna go into Innocent. Innocent is like a cream shadow, and I'm gonna use it to blend out the edge of Whimsy. So now I'm gonna go into Punk. Punk is a black shade, and I'm using just the tiniest touch. And I'm gonna start blending that into the crease just to darken it, because we've lost a bit of the depth when we were blending the shadows, and I'm just using the tiniest bit. This is what we've got, and now the lid color that I used is called Trendy, and it's such a beautiful shift. It's like a green shift, and it's a shimmer shade. So I'm using a packing brush. Look at that, and I'm putting it on the lid, all over the lid, all over. I didn't wet my brush or anything, literally just easy. Literally so beautiful and so effortless, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Right, so for my face primer, I'm going to use the Timeless Smoothing Primer. Now you can see from it that I have been using this quite a bit, and I absolutely love this primer. It blurs out my pores and it gives me like a really smooth base underneath my foundation. So I tend to use it where my pores are the most evident, so around my cheek area, my nose, my forehead, and my chin are my main areas. And you can see how those pores are like disappearing. I absolutely love it. This has become a staple primer for me. And then I'm gonna use on my smile line as well. Right, so foundation is where I think I played myself. So obviously they let me select the foundation shade, the concealer shade, and whatnot that I think would match me. And I went onto the website and I tried to match myself, and I think I matched myself wrong, because the shade, I haven't tested it out, I haven't pumped it out. The shade that I got is quite light, and actually rewind. Before they asked me to go and select my base product, I'd already purchased a foundation from their website. They were doing an offer at one time where it was a goodie bag, like you could make your own bag and have products in the bag and whatnot. So I picked out a foundation, I picked out a concealer, like I picked them out, but I picked that out in a light shade. So I thought, oh no, it's too light for me. So when they reached out and said, okay, go ahead and pick your foundation color, I picked the shade darker, but it's still not dark enough for me. So the shade that I picked out is 47N Tan Deep Neutral, and literally the model that they use on the website, like our skin tone looks similar and whatnot, but I do think that this might be a little bit light. I haven't pumped it, I haven't tried it because I wanted to try it on camera, but this is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation, and it's double duty foundation. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's too light, but the I don't know, the lady that wore it on their website, it looked really good on her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the foundation, but I'm gonna mix in some drops. So I've got this custom high pigment drops from Dcypher, and I'm going to mix that in just the tiniest bit, just to give it some depth, because it's just too light. So I'm using that. You can see it's just really light on there. I played myself, but I'm gonna put some custom drops in, and that should hopefully help to even out the tone of the foundation. So this is the mixture I've got, which I think should be okay. Yeah, let's give it a go. And I only pour 1 drop of the custom drops, so I definitely think success. I love the finish of foundation. It's full coverage. Full coverage. Love full coverage. Full coverage. Honey. Yes. So good. Yeah, as a side note, I will be doing a review of the Dcypher foundation and custom drops very soon on my channel. But if you're looking for custom drops to help with your foundations, even if the consistency is too thick and you need to kind of like water it down a little bit without changing the formula of it or the color, without changing the consistency, performance of it, definitely check out the custom drops. But I will have a review coming really soon, testing it out for you guys, because I have done a few tests and I know that it works really well. You can see from my bottle I've used it quite a lot, so I will be doing a review very soon. But the foundation from Tarte, I love it. Absolutely love the consistency of this. Right, so with the concealer, I think I played myself yet again. So same boat. I did try and pick out a concealer myself when I purchased some stuff from Tarte, and I got 45S Tan Deep Sand. This is like hella light, so no. But then the second time around, when Tarte contacted me and let me pick my own products, I got 47S Tan Deep Sand. Though it looks a little light, it's definitely not as light as the one that I initially picked. So we're gonna try this. I've never tried the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte before, and I know people love it, people are raving about it, so I'm just gonna try it out, see for myself if it's everything and anything, if it's everything people think. Love the applicator. I don't even think the color will be too bad, to be honest, because I did pick out a darker setting powder, so I think I should be alright. The applicator doesn't like pick up as much product as I thought it would, which is good. I know some people don't like a lot of product on their wand, but while that sits for like a few seconds, I did pick out the Shape Tape setting powder in translucent tan deep. Love the packaging. It's one of those with a mirror, a puff, and it's sealed, so that's what we're going to be using to set the under eye today. So let me prep that ready. So the powder is definitely darker than the concealer, so hopefully it balances out. So let's get to blending. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty. Okay, you definitely only need a little bit of this concealer. It travels, like you can see how it's blending and spreading, so you only need the tiniest bit. It is like a watery consistency, so I'm happy that I let it sit for like a couple of seconds underneath the eye. So this is what the under eye is looking like. I think it's nice and bright. Like it. I love it. I love it. The coverage is there. Alright, so I'm going to use the powder. It does come with a puff, but I want to use my own sponge. See how far I get with the sponge. So yeah, I love that color combination. So I don't really like it when my under eye is too bright. I think this is fine because I haven't bronzed or anything, so definitely think this is good. Oh, the powder is nice. Finely milled. Love the color. Look at that. That is gorgeous. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty. If you watched my blushes, bronzers and highlighter collection video, you know that I talked about the Hotel Heiress Amazonian Clay bronzer from Tarte, and whew, I didn't even know it comes in a bigger one. The one that I had was the itty bitty one, and this is the bigger one, and it's got Hotel Heiress on it, which is gorgeous, and it's got a mirror. That one too had a little mirror, but it was so tiny. And this is the bronzer. I love this bronzer, guys. Like, this bronzer is everything, because you can bronze with it, you can contour with it. It's such a good bronzer. When I saw it on the website, I was like, yes. And the reason why I like it is because it's not overpowering, so you can build it up. Build up the consistency of your bronze without it getting out of hand. So we're going to be using this today. I haven't used this in a minute. The one that I had hit pan and it was really, really old. So, so nice. Do you see how it's just gently giving you that bronze, and it has such a yummy smell to it. Very subtle, and you can just build it up to however intense you want it. I'm gonna use the Easy on the Eyes eye pencil from Tarte, and this one is in shade Mint, and it's a twist up pencil. Love the color, so I'm going to pop that in my waterline. For that. Pigment. I've used this a couple of times, so I know I love it. It's very soft and very pigmented, very easy on the eye. There you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a little bit of the Plouise base, and then I'm going to blend that out with the Whimsy color and a little bit of Smoked, and see how that looks. This is what we've got so far. So for my inner corner, I'm going into the same eyeshadow palette, and this time I'm using Glam. Glam is like a champagne color, and I'm just popping that on the inner corner and dragging that in. You know, you can never have too much shine. Look at that. You can never have too much shine. Never, 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 ever. So I'm going to draw a line on my lid. I'm not doing a wing or anything because I don't want to take away from this look. And I'm going to be using the Tarte clay paint liner. I've been using this. You can see that the tube has been compressed. It's a full black matte eyeliner and very easy to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my eyes. You literally just pour some, like, just squeeze it. It comes out a little bit, and you can just apply with a detailed eyeliner brush. So next I'm going to go in with my mascara, and I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I've been using this quite a bit. I love it because it's not too wet, and it does help to volumize my lashes and give it some depth to them so that they don't look thin and whatnot. Sometimes I've contemplated not actually wearing false lashes, after using this mascara. So, and it doesn't irritate my eyes as well, so I love. Just gonna coat them, and then I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I don't have any lashes from Tarte. I don't even know if they do lashes. Haven't seen any on their website, but I'm gonna be using some other lashes today. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's nice and full. Just look at my bottom lashes, like, so pretty. So I'm gonna pop on my lashes now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. I've been using the Tarte's Pro Glow and Blush palette. It looks like this. Open it up, you've got mirrors on both sides, and you've got the blush and highlighter colors in here, and I absolutely love it. They don't have any shade names, so the color that I've been loving is this one, this right here. I've been using that as my blush, and I love this packaging because I can fold it and have the mirror on this side. And this blush has a little bit of a highlighter to it, so if you're the type of person that doesn't like wearing highlighters, this would work as a blush and a highlighter for you. So I'm still gonna apply a highlighter because it's me, isn't it? I love highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead, blush up my cheeks, give me some flush. Nice fresh blush, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the first shade as my highlighter. Again, this palette is reflective as well, so it's quite yeah. Oh, look at that. It's just the buttery nature of the consistency that gets me every time. So smooth, so buttery. Now there is a compact face powder that I picked up. This one is called Kind is the New Pretty, and it's a Shape Tape pressed powder in 47N Tan Deep Neutral, which is the same shade as the foundation that I picked up. However, it looks darker in, well, my light is a bit bright, but it does look darker in person. Anyway, I'm just going to use a little bit of this to just blend out my neck area, as I didn't have to set my face because of the primer. Primer did that for me, so I just like to blend out any harsh edges around my neck area. I am going to be wearing a turtleneck anyway, so I'm not putting any foundation on my neck, just blending it out. So before I apply my lip color, I'm going to set my face, and I've been using and loving the Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray, which looks like this. It's very good in terms of keeping your makeup on for longer, and also making sure that it doesn't look powdery or cakey. So give it a good shake, and the mist is also very fine. It does have a strong smell, but the smell dissipates over just a couple of minutes. So yes, so this is what it looks like set. Now I do have like lip glosses, lip balms from Tarte. I don't have any lipstick per se from Tarte, but I did pick up the H2o Lip Gloss. Absolutely love this color, and it's going to look really nice on top of a brown lip pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with a brown lip pencil and add this as a gloss. So this is the makeup look so far. I'm just going to change my clothes and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. I feel cute. So this is the finished look, guys. What do you think? Before I get into my final thoughts about the products that I used today, the earrings I'm wearing are from House of Clarivon. So definitely check out the description box if you want the link. They're gorgeous. The set as well, it's a 2-piece set and it's from House of Clarivon. Again, will be linked in the description box. But yeah, I am loving this look. I think it's very winter, very fall appropriate. So there isn't any product from Tarte that I used today that I didn't enjoy. Even the foundation that I thought I played myself because of the color, I was able to mix it in with some drops and that worked beautifully well. Coverage is there. Concealer as well, coverage is there. The high shining products for me today would be the primer, the smoothing base primer. I absolutely recommend that primer, guys. If you haven't tried it out, definitely do, especially if you've got large pores or you have oily skin. Definitely check out the primer. I love the foundation. I love the finish and the coverage of it, so definitely check that out. Shape Tape, Rave the Bulb, I See the Reason. It's a really good concealer. I am a huge fan of the blush palette, the blush and highlighter duo. So in short, everything, literally definitely check them out because I enjoyed every single product and it was such a fun look to create. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did. Remember to subscribe to my channel before you head out, and let me know what you think about the look. Let me know what you think about the Tarte products. Are there any specific Tarte products that I should be looking out for, I need to try? Definitely sound off in the comment box below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in a future video. As always, remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll catch you guys in a future video.